Yo, back again. Oh shit, hold on. Losing my water and shit. Hold on. All right, we good. Ah man, what's up, people? I'll wait for some of y'all to join up once again. I know it's Friday, so everybody got something to do. Everybody busy, but I ain't. So we gonna get something done. All right, let's talk about these Steelers though. Man, hit that like button if y'all ain't in here already. Those of you who joined up already, I appreciate it. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Yep, you can. Cause all right, damn, what happened to all my likes? They just took them. Who took my likes? It's glitching like a motherfucker on Facebook right now, man. Yeah, they tripping. Yep, we back. Hey, what's up, Jr. Meth? What's up, Davy? Davy, man, we got Davy, you always ready, man. You always ready. What's good though? Um, let's talk Steelers, man. What y'all thinking so far? Y'all think we about to have a shot? You know what I mean? We gonna come out and win our first game in what 4 or 5 weeks? How long it been? You been praying we getting rid of Crawford? You could push him off a ledge. I wouldn't be that mad, man. I can't even complain. What I'll say is this though, with everybody talking a tank talk, like we're tanking the whole team trying to tank. I don't really have I don't have an opinion because I don't think you really need to tank in order to tank this season. We're going to do that anyway. When you don't have the starting quarterback and you really don't have a real answer at quarterback, why is tanking even a discussion? We already kind of know that, winning is definitely on the fringe at this point. But you still got to talk about it regardless, right? Um, so for me, I don't think that it really matters. I think we're going to lose anyway, so we're going to wind up somewhere in the top 10 in picks, regardless. Where that is doesn't really matter to me, but I will monitor it as we move forward. I know that the Steelers are going to come out and give us everything they got, like they do every week. So we're going to get the same Big Ben that we've been seeing. It's amazing that 5 years went by so fast because I can remember already, like Zeke's rookie season when we played the Steelers, and I'm like, damn, it's been 4 seasons since then, 5 seasons since then. That's crazy. It just went by like nothing, man. I'm getting old fast, man. But that's what happened. Um, anyway, do we have a shot at winning this game? No, I don't believe so. Um, I don't. So we're not even going to talk about what it's going to take to win. I really just don't think we have a shot with the way we play and with the personnel that we have out there. So we'll just talk about what we're going to pay attention to in this game, and the things that we'll pay attention to. We'll continue to evaluate this defense. As you guys saw yesterday, we evaluated Trayvon Diggs. I feel like Diggs is maturing. I think you guys saw the same. Like he's been doing a good job of learning from his mistakes, keeping a short memory, and understanding that this is a growing process and not like a destination. So he's seeing that, and you can tell that he's on that. But as far as where we go from there, we'll be looking at Anthony Brown and Wilson, Donovan Wilson next. We just did the Micah Parsons video for somebody. I think that was for iGreen who kept talking about him, but somebody asked for it, so I just did it. So there we go. But anyway, Steelers. They're gonna whoop our ass, man. It's gonna be a fun game, a funny game. And I don't think we have a shot. I already said that a couple times, man. What we look forward to though is to see Jalen moving around. If we see Jalen going sideline to sideline like he was doing in the Eagles game, like he does when he plays division opponents, like when he played the Giants, he was doing it as well. Didn't play half as well against the Redskins, but he's spotty. He's been spotty here and there. I would like to see him settle in one position next year, but we will be evaluating him this game. Like you're gonna have to really just pay attention to what he's doing this game and watch how he takes on blocks, how he handles the run, so on, how he blitzes or whatever. That's all I'm really gonna be paying attention to. There ain't nothing else to look at. Y'all already know, man. Um, as far as Demarcus Lawrence, I think his knee may be getting better because he saw a lot of more spring out of him, man. He said, "It's my money. I want it now." Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, Pat. What's up, man? Yeah, it's you saw some spring in Demarcus Lawrence's step. He looked like the oh, there you go. He looked like he wanted to get back and forth a little bit more. He was transitioning a little bit more smoothly. I was trying to read what Pat was saying at the same time as talk. He said, "Sorry, wrong chat." Yeah, but Demarcus Lawrence looked a little bit better. So that was a vote of confidence for me anyway. I thought he looked a little more explosive. He looked like the Demarcus Lawrence that was, impressing me in years past. Um, but this team, this defense, this team overall is in a rebuild phase, and I think it took us a long time to really just admit that. And I think we're in a rebuild phase now that Dak is hurt because there's no certainty around this team at all right now, even with Dak Prescott. So the Steelers game is just another week. It doesn't matter what team you put in there; it's going to be an uphill battle to beat anyone with this team. And maybe this can help us though. And here's how: the only way this can help us, and even if we are going to lose, is how we lose. So if the way this could help us would be if these players can galvanize around Cooper Rush or whomever we have in there playing quarterback next. But if they can galvanize themselves and rally around them and even make these games a little more competitive, then you can see that culture start to be created. Like if they have a hustle culture and they start to create, you saw it in Tennessee. Tennessee, their first year under Vrabel, they weren't that great. They still were playing the other guy, Mariota, and they weren't that good. It was before Tannehill, right? But you can see that they were trying. They were starting to team up, and you saw something bubbling up there. I don't know if that's the case with the Cowboys right now. I think we still played kind of flat, except for the defense. The defense came out pretty good, but the offense was the one that let us down this last game. Uh, Ben DiNucci, or what we call Dookie DiNucci, was stinking it up out there, man. So um, I want to see us actually start to gel and play for each other. And we haven't seen that yet. So that's one thing I'll look for in the Steeler game as well. I know it's kind of dry when you look at these games, but you have to watch for something. Like Randy Gregory's back out there. There's a lot of things to really pay attention to with him because because he keeps smoking, we keep getting him cheap. And I'm not mad at that. I wouldn't mind having Randy Gregory around here for a little while because he looks a lot stronger than he was when he was playing. So those things bode well for next season. I don't think that it'll mean anything this year. If he gets us 5 sacks this year, I'll be happy with that. But I do want to see him moving around. Hold on. Who do you think we should get for the draft or a player or a specific position? With a team where we have so many needs, man, for me, it doesn't matter what position, as long as it's not off. Well, you could even be offense. You just have to be offensive line if you go offense. I think offensively, you go offensive line primarily. I wouldn't deal with a quarterback. I like Dak. I think we should pay Dak. That doesn't say that doesn't mean that we won't go out and draft a quarterback, but I think once you do that, you're creating either a controversy or you might be repeating what we have this year, which is, no real passion to play. You see, JJ Watt doesn't want to play on a rebuilding team. A lot of players don't want to play when the team is rebuilding. So if we went out and got a rookie quarterback, we're in the middle of a rebuild, and it leaves a sour taste in a lot of the fans' mouths in regards to what happened with Dak too. So I don't think it'll be a quarterback if we draft offensively. It will definitely be a lineman if we go offense. But defensively, you name it. We need defensive tackles still. We need somebody who can really handle the run and help these linebackers kind of flow to the ball a little bit better. Perfect segue is linebackers. We don't know what we have in Gifford. We know what we have in Joe Thomas, but we also have a problem with nepotism on this team where it comes to LVE, and I'll get to that. The LVE versus Joe Thomas debacle. Everybody who keeps telling me LVE got a sack for a fumble. No one knew the play. He got a sack for a fumble because Carson Wentz is an idiot, really. But I'll explain that later. I might break that down because that was a funny ass play. It was like they didn't cover anybody on that play, and LVE was calling the play out, and everybody was in the wrong place. But he just so happened to get a sack fumble, so it was like it just worked. It was like the perfect storm. It worked out for him, but it wasn't because it was a great play. Seriously, and I'm not trying to hate on him. It's just if you look at the play, it's Carson. I don't know what the hell Carson Wentz was looking at on any of the interceptions either. Like it's like he was trying to give us the game. It looked like. I'm not even gonna lie. Like when he threw the interception to Diggs, that deep play, he threw it like kind of like lame inside, but he had players, and I got other players that or other plays anyway where Dallas Goedert was like streaming up the sideline. He throws it into double coverage. They catch the ball in double coverage. They caught that one on Diggs for like 30 yards. But if he just looked on the other side of the field, Dallas Goedert ran straight by Woods because Woods was watching. I don't even know what, but he ran straight by him with his hand in the air. It's touchdown, touchdown city. The Eagles could have ripped us a new asshole. It's just that Carson Wentz is just that bad. But anyway, we can go linebacker with the draft. Yeah, notifications not trash. There's something wrong with the algorithm, man. Noticeably wrong with it. Like even when I know I don't ever advertise these, so I know I'm not gonna get like extra crazy numbers when I do these. But something's off since the E-Day. I don't even want to say the word in this video because they keep limiting my monetization too. Like I'm cursing and something like, yo, there's not even nothing going on. I ain't even going crazy and nothing. I'm not drunk. I done got drunk and had crazy. Yeah, I'm talking about YT. I don't even say their names. It's like Voldemort. Don't even type that shit in my fucking chat box. Iceberg. Don't do that. The motherfuckers some haters, man. They is. I said, motherfucker, y'all done got me cursing, man. See, I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to be good, man, but good not too good for me. No, you are good. I'm only messing with you, man. Added 81. Let's see. When you get a chance, could you take a look at JC Horn and tell me what you think about us drafting if we don't bring back a Woozier? I think we bring back a Woozier, but I'll look at him anyway. But we're gonna bring back a Woozier regardless, man. I think we should because here's how Jerry thinks. There is no losing with Jerry. If Jerry only players Jerry don't like that he drafted are players that he got to pay. If he got to pay you an exorbitant, an inordinate amount of money, he might not want to pay you. But if he can get you cheap because you're injured, cheap because you got arrested, or cheap because he knows you're a better player than you put on film, he knows. He don't mind that. He knows Cheeto's better than what he's put on film. He knows Jordan Lewis is better than what he put on film. So you might see these guys end up here just for cheap, or they can go and their agents might ill advise them to. Well, I can't even say ill advised because everybody that leave here get a Super Bowl. But I said their agents might tell them to go test the market anyway. So they may wind up doing that because they want to. But as far as Jerry goes, I think he keeps those guys because they're so cheap. At least as a handcuff. You're like, look at how long Anthony Brown's been here. They don't get rid of guys that won't that plateau. They kind of like it when you plateau because they know they know they have a solid guy, or at least they believe they have one that they can get for cheap money. That's what they like to do here. J. Lou Woods and J. Lou, Cheeto, Woods are in contract years. Who would I keep out of those three? If I had to keep one, Cheeto. If I got a choice, I would keep Cheeto and Woods. I mean, not Cheeto and Woods, keep Cheeto and Lewis. I really don't like Woods because I don't. It's not even about his personality or anything like that. I know they think it's because he said he runs like 70% of the time. It's not even because of that because I kind of understood what he meant. It's with Woods, it's like, and I don't know how to say it without sounding mean, but it's like fraud mentality, man. And I don't mean that to be mean. It's just the way he plays and where he plays is like an identity crisis. He doesn't play. He doesn't fit the way he plays. He wants to play in the box. He wants to be near the line of scrimmage. He wants to read everything crossing the middle of the field. But he's not. He doesn't do anything when he's in those positions. The only thing that he plays semi okay is single high, but he doesn't get much action and any stats from up there because he's not going to get any interceptions. You're not going to notice that he's there when he plays single high. He wants to come down and try to make some plays in the mix, but he's not a gritty guy because he's really like he's small. He's just as small as it's like putting Jordan Lewis at safety. Would you put Jordan Lewis at safety? No, they're the same size, and it's not because they're the same size. Because so is Earl Thomas is the same size too, but the tenacity is not there from Woods. Woods gets run over a little bit too much for me, man. I just can't deal with it. And I'm not just talking about just getting run over. He's just not a physical guy, but he wants to play where physical guys should be, and that's why he can't play here. I don't think. If you want to take him and put him at traditional, like a who's that Landry? I think this guy's name was Landry. Shit, what's his name? Dwight Landry played for the Jets. They used to blitz him as like a nickel corner, nickel safety guy. He would get stats because he's blitzing. He's getting in the backfield. He's disruptive. They've just using him in multiple ways because he used to be a corner, but he wasn't a great corner. But they can use him off the edge to do certain things. I would like Woods in that type of role, but that's where I want Cheeto right now. So and that's where Jordan Lewis is right now, and Anthony Brown. probably will be as well if he stays here. So where does that leave Woods? He's not a great safety, and we don't need just a nickel guy out of him anyway. So he can go. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel, man. People might not like that, but that's how I feel. Um, Diggs, we already know he's gonna be here. Donovan Wilson, he's I think out of the secondary, those two minus whatever Cheeto does when he gets back, those two are like the most solid, and they're the youngest. The youngest players are playing more solid than the veterans on this team. I mean, what else you want me to say about that? That is what it is. Like the youngest players are playing the way we want them to play. So I can't really say anything about that. All I can tell you is I feel that watching football each week is become more like homework. Like I want to do it's like film sessions every week, and it's because the Dak injury is what it is. Watching and seeing how they handle that if they pay him, I don't want to like speculate, but I don't. Well, I'm gonna speculate anyway. I don't think they're gonna pay him, man, and it make me sad for him because it's fucked up that he ain't gonna get his money. But I don't think they're gonna pay him. I think Jerry gonna fuck this up. So it leaves you kind of like in the middle where you stand as far as like a fan. You don't know. I don't care how you feel about Dak. You want to win, even if you hate Dak. And I know you don't think blowing this team up is the best way to do that. So I don't like what our options are right now. Even with Dak coming back from his injury, I don't like next year either because I don't think he's going to come back that fast. Or I don't think he's going to come back in full strength next year. He might have to sit out on a pup list or something like that in the beginning of the season. So, depending on how he recovers, I'm not speaking these things into existence. It's just that's just what I think. But it's just a messed up thing, man. Like we went from so much hope before the season started to man, it might be 2, 3 years before we see before we see a winning team again. Ah man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, and I don't know what to say about it, man. But like I said, I'm gonna start watching this film as if it's watching the games like if it's a film session. That's about it. That's all I can give you. That's all I can give you. But who I want to keep, I just told you as far as the secondary goes, that's who I want to keep. I like Parker too, but Jerry doesn't like new guys. When he brings in guys from other teams, they don't last real long. He just bring them in and he use them like mercenaries and throw them away. But then he'll say Crawford, hey, I like how you got shit canned last week, and I like how that guy dumped you on your neck. You're gonna get a raise. We need more guys like you around here, Crawford. You try hard. Trying hard and doing good is two different things. Making plays and trying hard, two different things, and we too happy with that. That a boy mentality has permeated through this entire staff, and I don't want to sound too preachy, so I won't sit here and try to go into detail about everybody that I feel that way about. But you guys can watch it. You see, like the way we move and the way we make moves as a front office and as an organization, it don't make a lot of sense to me. It don't make a lot of sense. There are always players sitting out there that we can trade for that on free agency who really can play, and we won't go get them. Or there'll be players that are on our bench who are better than the guys who start, and we won't start them. Like I don't understand what we're doing here. I don't understand what we're doing here. Um, and it is what it is. Joe Thomas is on the bench, bro. Now, I said I was going to talk about this later, and I'm going to talk about it now because I gotta run anyway. But in closing, we're going to talk about it. Um, in the Steelers game, I want to see them rotate their linebackers, our linebackers, and actually give some of these guys some tick. I know we won't, but that's what I want to see. I feel like LVE. My feelings for LVE, I don't like him. I don't. As a player. As a person, he seems like a great guy, got good sense. But as a player, don't like him anymore, and I don't think I'm invested in the LV project any longer. That's just how I feel. Could he change that? Maybe, maybe, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Only thing I see I like out of LV is his coverage ability, and we can go get a guy like we just talked about, Micah Parsons or anybody else who can cover, even if they don't cover half as good as he does, they can cover enough and give us things elsewhere where he can't, and he doesn't give us those things. I don't care about the sack fumble. That sack fumble again, if you watch the play, it's not his fault that everybody was wide open on that play, or maybe it was. Who knows what he called? But Jalen stuck the wrong guy. So did the safety on the opposite side of the field, and they both left the middle of the field wide open. So and LV calling those plays. And I'm not saying that that one play means I don't like him. It's just I'm tired of waiting. I'm waiting for LV to do what? We keep waiting for these guys, and we've been doing that with everybody, waiting for these guys to be healthy enough to do what? Do what? It's been 5 years, man. I'm getting gray hairs. I'm about to be 40 in 3 years. We're waiting for them every year to do what? To do what? Why is it that we keep trying to milk potential out of rocks rather than just going to go get a rock? Go get a guy. Don't give me a guy who blew his knee out. Don't give me a guy who broke his neck. Just give me a guy who wants to play football, even if he's not as good as the guy who broke his neck. I don't care. Give me the guy who want to play football, who likes to hit shit, and who's born to do that. That's it. That's all I want to see. When you come into Dallas and you have a inkling of a star mentality, meaning you want that light. Appreciate it, Bo 23. If you have that light or you want that light, you want the limelight, and you come here, you're gonna get it. But you're gonna get it before you even take a snap. You're gonna be getting cameras in your face and people talking to you about shit as if you're the guy. That's just the way it goes. Even if you're a seventh round draft pick, that's the way it is in Dallas, man. You know what I mean? So that aspect of it makes it so that guys who want that light, and if they're not hard workers where you're just a blue collar dude that's gonna come in here with your head down and just bang and bang away at shit, you're gonna have trouble here because you're gonna get caught up in a lot of distraction, a lot of limelight, real early on, man. And these things just they keep happening. So it has to be something to do with personality and the personalities that we're looking for or Jerry's looking for because it keeps happening. It keeps happening. It's like you can't say it's because of our coach, Jason Garrett, because he's gone. We blamed everybody on the damn team, man. Everybody on the field done got blamed in the last 5 years, from Dez to Cole Beasley can't get open to Terrence Williams, an alcoholic, to Tony Romo should have started. I was part of that. I won't lie. He should have started that last year. Finished the rest of the year out. To Dak ain't ready. I was a major part of that too. He wasn't. To Jason Garrett's too soft. The offense is too vanilla. The defense needs help. We went and got Chris Richard. They need more personality. We went and got Richard to toughen these guys up because Marinelli's too soft. He's old. It was been excuse after excuse. These are the narratives. All these narratives keep going on and on and on and on. But the one thing that you don't see the media talk about, and the narrative that is the only narrative that matters. And I'm saying it, man. I know what I'm saying when I say this. I know y'all think I don't know what I'm saying when I say it. I know, but I gotta be honest, man. I know keeping it real sometimes goes wrong. And if a Cowboy staffer ever says, "Hey, we want to bring Darius on as a analyst," I know these words are gonna come back to hump me. But it's fucking Jerry, man. It's Jerry. I mean, Jerry is a problem. He's a big problem. And it's not the players, because he's actually going out and getting good players. We had good players this year. We still got good players right now. I've seen bum teams with like the Texans with Hoyer in some years. They'll play like they trying to win though. They still bums. You could be a bum and still almost win games. We play like I never seen something like this before. So we got good players. I mean, at least I thought. Got good players. We're not a defensive team, so our good players are on offense. But you telling me we can't run the rock? We got Tony Pollard and Zeke. We don't run. But you can say, "Oh, that's Kyle Orton." What's up, Ready Red? You can say that's Kellen Moore. I'm sorry, not Kyle Orton. I'm thinking. See, that was another quarterback that we played pretty good with, right? A bum quarterback that was making teams when he made Denver, Chicago. Everybody else looked good with Kyle Orton back there, man. Just like Ryan Fitzpatrick will make you look like you're doing something. See what I'm saying? We play like shit. Jerry only like Jerry's guys. Why do you go back and get Cooper Rush? Because he knows the scheme. That's what they're gonna say, right? But like Kellen Moore's scheme is just so difficult and the terminology is so crazy. Like that scheme ain't that hard, man. Get out of here, man. But um, all I'm saying is all this time we've been sitting here looking at a team that was debilitated, and we were giving it excuses because Dak went down. But you either think that Dak is that good where he can make this entire team play at that level, or you got to concede that there's something else going on, there's something else wrong. And I don't think Dak was holding all this stuff together by himself. If he was, kudos to you. Hats go off to you, man. But you got at some point you playing for your pride. You gotta grow up here as a man and just say, look, I'm out here for my job too. So I don't see a lot of that on the offensive side anyway. And maybe that's because we had Dookie DeNucci in there. Defensively, they stepping up because they know they're not going to be here if they keep putting that bullshit on film. But it's still not getting us anywhere closer to a win or even competitive. We were competitive against the Eagles, but it was more so when you look at the film, it was more so the Eagles than it was us. And I'm not trying to take everything away from us, but I looked at each interception, man. I looked at every turnover. All of them were Carson Wentz. He's an idiot. That's for real. Matter of fact, I might do technique freaks on Carson Wentz too, and just show how to not play quarterback. For all you who say that Carson Wentz was better than Dak when they came out, please, I said it too. Please eat some crow. I gotta eat some later. I ate some chicken earlier, so maybe that's my that's my crow. I ate some chicken. But we gotta eat some crow, man, because Carson Wentz is trash. On the interception, shout out to Trayvon Diggs. I'm glad he got those interceptions. But on the interception in the end zone, it was double coverage, like all the way across the end zone. Carson still threw that shit anyway. What was he doing? On the interception, the second interception that was over the shoulder, the ball should have been inside and like on the man's hip. He threw it, floated over the top of his head. I don't know what he was doing there. Terrible. On the sack fumble from Donovan Wilson. Shout out to Donovan Wilson. He got himself a sack fumble. It's Stat City, right? He could have threw the ball away. What the fuck were you doing? He was outside of the pocket. Just throw the ball away. Didn't do it. On the LVE sack fumble, there were two people literally right in front of Carson Wilson's face, wide open, and he was looking at him. Did not throw the ball, and instead took a sack and a fumble. Idiot. So I can say the defense played better. I can say that if we want to say that. They played more intense. But Carson Wentz was really the reason we looked like had some life out there with the mistakes that he was making. And it's not like this was just the first game he did that. He's been doing it all year. So I curved my enthusiasm, no pun intended, but I curved my enthusiasm when it came to that because I saw those things on film. A lot of people don't really pay attention to that. They think I'm hating when I bring that stuff up. Like when I said what I said about LVE, somebody try to curse me out. I don't care though. I don't care. Say what you guys say. But can you prove me wrong? Nope, because I'm only looking at one thing, and that's what y'all looking at, man. The fucking film. But anyway, that's why I said what I said about us not being competitive. We're competitive because of the 4 turnovers, but they all came off of just boneheaded plays by Carson Wentz. And we can't guarantee or even count on the fact that every quarterback we're going to play against is going to be a bonehead. Although we've played well, when you look at the quarterback play this season, we've actually, and I know it sounds like I'm talking crazy again, but we actually played well against opposing quarterbacks. They're not the ones that's killing us. It's the running backs. Yeah. But hold on a second. He said LV not horrible like your boy 54. You are crazy out your rabbit mind, Mel. You are crazy out your mind. Now 54 got problems with changing direction. That's about it. And oh no, I'm lying. I'm lying. He got a problem with change direction. He got a problem with the miles. He probably needs some of his own medicine, some contacts or something. But outside of that, 54 is okay, especially if you want to put him on just straight up pass rushing or playing closer to the line of scrimmage and don't give him so many responsibilities. I like him. LVE is like a happy to be here guy. Y'all not seeing it, man. But LVE doesn't do much of anything. He doesn't do anything. Pretty soft dude. Now, make me eat my words because I have a jinx factor that go on here. Sometimes I jinx myself. So hopefully he make me eat my words, but he don't really do much, man. Boy is trash. He said them Dems still in the election, cheating ass motherfuckers look like the Pats. Yeah, man. I ain't even want to bring that up because they'll be done turn this stream off. I was on a stream talking about that. Somebody was talking about that on the stream. They canceled their fucking stream. Dude named Dolo. Yeah, he got solo real quick. They got him the fuck up out of here. Hit that like button if y'all ain't hit it already. But they doing that right now, probably down the street in Philadelphia right now. Yeah. Aloha. What's that? Aloha. Aloha, Koye. I want Joe Thomas in the middle. Yeah, me too, young Wilson. I appreciate the super chat too, and I do too. I don't think we're gonna get that though because of nepotism. So I kind of gave up on that. That pissed me off a lot. It did. It did. Joe Thomas deserves to play. What does 54 do, AK? Your boy lost every play. Mel Hayes, I done broke down 54 too many times, man. I don't even want to do it no more because I just got other shit to do. But you could look at like some of the he probably got broken down more than anybody by me anyway, maybe 7. He probably got like 6 or 7 breakdowns for me, man. You can watch him. He ain't just fall off a cliff. So some of those things that he can do, he can still do. He's just not being asked to do those things. But can 54 cover no. Going in a straight line, yeah, but if you change directions, not really. Depends on which direction you're going. You said you've watched him and you still think he's trash. Have you watched LVEs? Show me where LVE is doing better. You know what I mean? He said, all right, I can't wait to hear it, fam. What does 54 do? He plugs the gap, man. That's all I can give you. He could plug the gap when he need to. If you give somebody a D tackle like Poe and you allow him to slash and do what he's supposed to do when he understands what the scheme is, I think you would have saw a better play out of 54. I think he's hesitating because it's not his body that's the problem. It's what's going on cerebrally. He doesn't know what's going on. So it causes all the players to hesitate because none of them know what's going on. He's not playing fast. So and to prove that to you, how is it that he can run sideline to sideline against the Eagles and against the Giants, right? But he can't do it against any other team this year. And it's because against other teams, he doesn't know what those teams are doing. He's not familiar with the Browns. He's not familiar with these teams. He's not familiar with Arizona and these other teams that we're losing to, right? So him not knowing though his assignment is showing up on film. Whereas on those against those other teams, even if he's guessing a little bit wrong, he's familiar enough with them to kind of play faster. So Jalen's not playing fast because he's uh, he can't run anymore. He's not playing fast because he's doubting what he's doing out there. He doesn't have a clue. So that's what Jalen's problem is. That's why I keep saying get him out of the middle because he's thinking. If you've seen any sport, if you're thinking, like even a boxer, if you thinking while you're fighting, you're gonna get your ass whooped. If you're thinking while you're playing, how long is a play? A football play is like sometimes a second, sometimes half a second, sometimes 3 seconds, sometimes 5. And if you got Donovan McNabb, you might get 14 seconds if you scramble around. You know what I'm saying? But uh, all jokes aside, it's not very long. So if you only assessing plays after the snap, you're not going to be a very good player. I don't care who you are. You're not going to be a good player because you don't got time to think about all the things that are happening on a football field after the ball is snapped. You have to know these things before the ball is snapped and he does not. So that's why I say get him out of the middle. It's not because he's not capable. If he understands the scheme, Jalen is capable of playing in the middle of the field. He is. He is. LVE, who said it? Tackles like a corner. Ready, Red, you exactly right. What kind of 6'5", 260-pound man can't hit for shit? And y'all say, well, he hit Pollard and he hit Wentz. He by mistake he hit Wentz. He ran straight through Wentz, but he ran straight through him. But he just moves real. He just a weird dude, man. LV's a weird dude, and y'all gonna come at me, man. Y'all gonna come at me. I know I could take it though. Come at me though, man. But LV is not that dude, man. He's not that dude. I can't give it to him, and I don't know why y'all giving it to him. Show me. I don't watch more of him than yeah, the Gator roll. But I don't watch more of his film than probably any of y'all. So if it was there, you think I'm saying it because I just don't like the way he looks? You know what I'm saying? I like the way he look. He looks scary as fuck. So I like that. Like when we drafted him, I'm like, yo, if he can halfway play, he's gonna be. If he just could do one thing great other than cover, because coverage is not the greatest thing, the greatest attribute for a linebacker. It's not. I like that he can do it. Like, Fred Warner can cover, but Fred Warner can also play the run. You have to be able to play the run first, then cover. We can cover, move around a little bit, but he said LV is less trash. No, no. Show me the plays, man. That's all. LV don't make no plays. He don't make no plays. He got an interception versus the Eagles. He liked the Eagles, though. Got an interception and a forced fumble. That about the fuck it. I think he got 2 interceptions in his career and a forced fumble. Or that's about it. He don't do nothing. He's just there in coverage. He's where he's supposed to be. And when you're where you're supposed to be in coverage, you won't show up on film sometimes. So LV does that pretty good. On third downs, put the motherfucker on tight ends then. Why they keep putting Jalen on tight ends? I don't know. Jalen should be blitzing. They blitz LVE, but he's the cover guy. And they say, oh, let's trick him. Let's trick him. We're gonna put Jalen out there on coverage and LVE gonna blitz. Why? Why if he's the cover guy? You see what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. I don't care what you're saying. Like LV is not a hitter, man. He don't shed blocks very well, and he's not a hitter. And I don't like him. And I damn sure don't like him over no Joe Thomas. I don't. I don't care. Joe Thomas is not a high draft pick. He is 7th round pick. He not as big. I don't care. And that's a lot too, DJ Cobbs. Uh Jalen can cover going up the field. Like he got good. He plays. He plays a straight route better than any linebacker in the league. He just can't go in and out. So he can cover okay. He cover like he cover okay, like a linebacker. He covered like a linebacker. LVE just doesn't. LVE covers like he run like a deer. That bull can actually cover, but uh he don't do much else. So and then when he's out there, we give up. We get gashed against the run. I would rather have Joe Thomas out there, who's already proven that he can cover enough. Joe Thomas has made plays as well. He just hasn't. His problem is he didn't intercept those passes that he could have, because he could have made a better argument for himself with the media anyway. Because Jerry doesn't like to piss the fans off if he can help it. And if the fans were against him starting LVE again, because Joe Thomas would have got that interception against Seattle and against the Browns, the ones that he dropped. Because against the Browns, that was a pick six, and so was the one against Seattle. If he'd have had two pick sixes coming into that, or one out of those two, it would have been a harder argument to bring LVE back. But they brought him back anyway. But yeah, no argument there. Joe Thomas is better than both. Mel, at least we agree on that. Yep. Uh, they better recount them votes, because once they do, Trump finna win. Man, listen, I know that's off topic. I know politics is off topic. But let me and I'm not doom and glooming you here. I'm gonna hit you with this because you brought it up. You do realize that at this point we are 3 days after election and we still talking. We don't know who won. I'm 37. I ain't never seen no shit like that ever. None of y'all ever seen nothing like that. So y'all do understand that the fabric of the political structure is done. It's over. That shit is done. Cause nobody's gonna trust this shit again. Who? Y'all already ain't trust the last one. Everybody talk about Russia did it. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna trust this shit now? I'm not the guy to talk to. I know I'm just the guy who talk football. Y'all might not want to hear what I say, but the same way I approach football, I approach life with common fucking sense. And if the Democrats, if you Democrat, I don't care. I don't care what you do. But if the Democrats win, then all the Republicans who know that this is some cheating ass shit that's going on right now is going to say, "Hey, uh, um, the Republicans going to say, hey, they cheated." And if the Republicans appeal and win, then the Democrats are going to say, "Well, we won fair and square, and the Republicans didn't want to accept it." So now there's no faith in the political structure, because now the presidents can always just go to the Supreme Court, and depending on who owns the House and how many seats we have in the Supreme Court, oh, they can win. You know what I mean? And then the election still means nothing. Okay. So either way it goes, where do you go from here with politics? It's done. Cause done. It's done, cuz. You know what I mean? That's crazy. They still count votes in Philly and they won't even let people in to look at these motherfuckers. It's just crazy over here. So, you know what I mean? Ah, you have more in common with the guy who voted opposite of you than the guy you voted for. You mean the person who voted opposite of you, like the other person across the way, or you mean like I don't know what you meant with there. Melons are the same way Trump got in office. That's not true either, Ready Red. Yeah, that's not how he got in office. Uh, the Russia BS too. Man, we got proof of fraud, just facts. Yo, man, it's dead dudes voting right now in Michigan, man. You can look this shit up. But I ain't gonna do that, man. I ain't gonna turn my channel into that, because that's not what I'm here for, because they will strike the fuck out you for that. I seen it happen. But it's funny to watch this shit, because people still talking like they don't understand where this shit is going, man. Y'all better you better get with the program. Make sure your family cool. Make sure you can protect yourself and take care of your own, and just be happy with that. Because what else? I mean, if you're relying on something outside of yourself, to sustain you and yours, this ain't the time for it. And that's actually what they're pushing anyway. I don't want anybody deciding for me anything. Why don't people understand that? Like, why don't people get this? Like, this is not the way politics is supposed to go, right? I don't want a guy who wrote a crime bill that got, half my folks in fucking jail right now in office. And, I don't necessarily want the other guy either. I wouldn't want to have a drink with either one of them. But at least with the other guy, we knew he wasn't coming to fucking help us. So right now, and those of you who know, and it don't matter if you black or white, I know more people right now with LLCs than I ever knew in my entire life. And that's because people thought, hey, one, Trump is only going to help businesses. And two, he ain't going to help us. So black people were like, oh, he ain't going to help you. So everybody went out and started doing for self. I got an LLC. My brothers got LLCs. My friends got LLC. Everybody got businesses. And everybody flourishing. Everybody was working on their credit. Everybody working on things and doing shit, right? You know what I mean? So people had money. People was getting money in this economy. Well, in this regime. So that's why I was like, hey, I ain't mad at shit. I wasn't mad at nothing because I was making it too. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, watching all the things that transpired without the C word disease, without the GF getting killed and all the other people who they put on TV to get killed, uh, what was the platform of Dems? Like, what were we running on? What were they going to run on if it wasn't for all the cop killings that all the cop killings and um and yeah, and COVID. What were they running on? I don't know. This entire year was COVID and cop killings. That's it. And riots. It's crazy. That's what they did to disrupt and it happened during an election year. Nobody's like, well, I don't believe in coincidences. So nobody's like, hey, coincidence here? Nobody? Nobody thinks that? Y'all just like, this is how it goes. Everybody's like okay with it too, because everybody wants to be a winner because we give out trophies to losers. So everybody wants to be a winner. So because their side is the winner, they don't care if their side is cheating or vice versa. Nobody gives a fuck. Everybody just wants to win. So this is what we got, man. So like I said, take care of you and yours and your own, and you better. Cause I agree. I did the Micah Jones for you too, man. I think it was you who started talking about Micah Parsons. It's up there. You can go watch that Jones. But yeah, I did that for you, Brody. Um, but yeah, anybody else want me to break down any other uh college players, I'll do it because I got a lot of college film, so I can. You just give me somebody to look at. I don't watch college football, but if you tell me to go find a player, I'll go find them. I'll break them down. I ain't got no problem with that. Anyway, this is just a fun. It's a fun time. You said what? His name's Micah Parsons, ain't it? I did a breakdown for Micah Parsons. Is what? I agree. That's what I did. What? He like what? You can't hear me? Y'all can hear me, right? I think. Let me make sure my mic on. Oh yeah, he hear me. All right, cool. Yeah, but yeah, it's a fun time to be alive because just think about it. Like none of these things that we've seen, what we're seeing right now, even in football, like this is the twilight zone of football right now. Everything is just weird as fuck right now. Everything. And like I said, I'm happy to be alive because we obviously chose to be alive during this era because this is a special era. This is a special time to be alive, man. You're seeing things that you've never seen before. This is the first time you ever seen. We've seen the end of a millennium. We've seen the end of a age at the same time. So now we've entered a new age, like a new what do you call it? What do you call it? The Vega. What do you call that shit? When you're looking at a Vedic, the Vedic text, they talk about the yugas. There's like a new yuga, some shit like that, like 2600, 2500 year cycle, or some shit like that. I don't know, but don't get me talking about like astrology and shit like that. But good time to be alive, man. We've seen our team blow itself the fuck up, and now we all sitting here the same way we're sitting in the political structure. We're sitting the same thing in sports. We don't know what the future holds, and nobody does. You saying Farley reminds me of Ramsey? I don't know Farley. Farley Certain, or Farley better than Certain? Oh yeah, I gotta you gotta send me those in my DMs, man. I'll go look at them. Did you notice Alden at three tech? Yes, I did. I think he played pretty good at three tech. He didn't get blown out of there too often. I think Alden's hitting that mid year slump. like that mid-year season slump. I think he's a little tired. But and I think also because Gregory's back, they need to find creative ways to get all three of those guys on the field at the same time. But it's not gonna really mean much if we don't get to stop the run. It's not gonna mean much. You're not gonna pass rush if you don't get to stop the run. If we stop the run and we get these guys in some third and longs, we can pass rush on third downs. If we can get up, then we can pass rush all goddamn day in the second half, and you'll see what this team really can do. We're not gonna see that otherwise, man. But anyway, put those in my DMs. Any things that you guys want me to break down moving forward, put in my DMs. I'm gonna tear it up. I know I'm sounding a little under the weather today because I kind of am. My sinuses are crazy. I'm kind of breathing and talking through my mouth. But yeah, hit me up. I'm on it. Adrian Lindsay, what's good? You said, do you think Griffin should have been a three tech guy? Yep. That's actually smart, man. He actually was playing better when you didn't ask him to play in space because his tenacity was there. He just kept getting beat on those misdirection plays. And I think if you'd have just put him inside, it wouldn't have mattered. He wanted to crash inside anyway. So if you want to be in there, you want to crash the B gap regardless. He's just shading the other side of the guard. Just move him in there. I think he would have played well at three tech. I do. We had traditionally small three tech guys before him. Leroy Glover wasn't a big dude. Leroy Glover was pretty damn good though. I liked him. So Jay Ratliff wasn't a big one tech. So we've had guys who just weren't that big play in there and do well. It's about where they show up on film, not where you think they best fit based on their prototypical or phenotypical type. You said you had that happen to you in high school. What? Like they put you at the wrong? They happened to me too. They put me at in my freshman year. They put me at left guard. I'm like I'm 180. This dude name I ain't gonna say his name, but my coach had this dude pancake me, man. He pancaked me like I think he's trying to prove a point. He pancaked me like fucking 10 times though, man. But I was 180. He's like 270 at fucking at 15. 15 like 270. What you thought was gonna happen, dawg? I was talking too much shit though. You know how I am. I talk shit, and then even when you fuck me up, I'ma still talk shit. So talking shit to my coach did not pay off. Rest in peace, D Felice. Yeah, he dead now. But still, it was just crazy, man. Uh, what's up, Mr. Wright? Megatwine late in the video, but what's good with D Law right now? I see a lot of backpedaling people. Also, is it anything you see we can change on the offensive line? Zeke, my dog, still. Didn't talk about Zeke because the offensive line is what's making Zeke look horrible. Thanks, appreciate that, Megatwine. But the offensive line is what makes Zeke look horrible right now. So didn't really talk about him. I think Zeke is still Zeke. He obviously doesn't have the burst he had when he was 215 because he's not 215. He's like 235 now. So he's not that dude anymore. But Z can still play if he has a line. Um, I do think Z can play. He's fumbled a little bit too much for my liking. So that's the only problem I got with Zeke right now. But him being ass, nah. Zeke can still ball, man. And for those of you who think that is just crazy. But as far as the backpedaling on D Law, it's not backpedal. D Law he showed up and showed some oomph. But even with that, it's like, okay, if you could have done that whenever you wanted, what were you doing all year? What the hell were you doing? I thought something was wrong with his knee. It's not, or it is. I don't know. He was moving pretty damn good in the Eagles game, but so was everybody else. So we like I said, we played it's like we live to play division games or something. We get up for those. And D Law has historically been that type of guy. And if you remember, even during his 14 sack season, he got 3 of them. I think he got 5 of them total against the Giants. Eric Flowers, he owed Eric Flowers half that money. You know what I'm saying? Eric Flowers is like, listen, I gotta wait for us all to get paid. Just line up against me. You know what I'm saying? You can get that guaranteed money, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because he really never really been a lineal pass rusher. He's not a guy where you're like, yo, this dude is the guy. He's not a premier pass rusher at all. So um, I think D Law is playing honestly, minus the injuries, playing like where he should be playing. What I mean? He's a pretty good player, but you guys are expecting 20 sacks. What you expecting? He's not that guy. Adrian, once again, do you think taking Poe out helped the defense? No, I think Poe got a bad break. I think the reason we took Poe out was less because he's trash and overweight. And that was the excuse we used. But it was more so because why pay a guy? Why continue to pay a guy when you have young guys who can play and we not playing for anything right now? So let that guy go. Let him go do what he wants to do. I think that was the reasoning behind Poe leaving. But when you watch the film, and the film don't lie, Poe not chasing nobody down 30 pounds overweight. He wasn't doing that, but he was turning plays from the front side to backside, which is why Tristan was eating. You watch Tristan eat, watch any Tristan Hill highlight this season, you'll see Poe is the reason it's getting cut back into Tristan. So Poe was doing an okay job versus the run. It was the edges that were holding us up in the beginning of the season. We were getting beat outside, not inside. So how is that Poe? I don't know, but they can make it seem like it is. But that's to Adrian. And he said, "Is the 4-3 scheme something we should have stuck with, or should have stick with it, knowing we didn't have the off season to learn something new with the ins and outs? No, because there's not much difference between 4-3 and 3-4. It's just one guy standing up, one guy isn't. You have guys in 4-3 drop back in coverage all the time. When you have a creative defensive coordinator, they do that all the time. So no, I don't think it's much of a difference. Um, the issue is, and we have the personnel to do it. I think the issue is it wasn't really just up front. It's like the issue is like they forgot how to contain. And I don't care if you're standing up or your hand is down, right? You could contain is contain. It's contained. It's contained. Who was setting the edge when you played 4-3? So you telling me if you played 4-3, somehow that would solve things? Because the backside will linebacker will now have that jet sweep, and the backside defensive end can just crash down the line like he wants to, like D-Law wants to all day. Maybe you could say that might help, but it was killing us. It was making us very predictable because you knew exactly what we were doing, where we were blitzing, and you knew if you did this thing, we wouldn't be able to do that. Vice versa. You can counter us very easily because of that. So I think trying to get out of that mentality is what we were doing. And when you shift to 3-4, you got to just have the personnel to do it. And we have the personnel. So I mean, that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. What's up, game changer? Yeah, we do need a fullback, though. I agree with you, Ant. Zeke has lost his explosiveness. I mean, you could keep saying it. I could keep repeating myself, but until you got an O line, oh man, fuck an O line. Until Zeke holds the ball, and until you're able to see Kellen Moore actually commit to running the ball, you ain't gonna see much, man. You ain't gonna see much. That's just the way it's gonna be. He said, "Y'all might as well have kept Jason Garrett." Nah, I think we needed to move on. I do think we still needed to move on. But it is showing that it's more Jerry Jones than Garrett. I don't think it has anything to do with any of these coaches that come in here because they're not. You're not in charge. You know what I mean? Like you've ever had a job where you were asked to be in a role where you had a lot of the responsibilities, meaning everything falls on you. You'll get fired if you don't do X, Y. That's why I don't like being a manager because I don't want anybody else being in charge of my job. But I'm always a manager wherever I go. But you ever been in a job where you everything falls on you, but somebody else is really the boss. But because they're the boss, you can't throw them under the bus. So who getting thrown under the bus? Under the bus, everybody the fuck else, because shit rolls downhill. Welcome to the layer cake. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Get a shovel or get a spoon. It is what it is, but it's gonna be a lot of shit to shovel. It's up to you and what tools you use, and that's how coaching is with the Cowboys. You're not the coach. Jerry's the coach. You're a motivator. You're an organizer. You're not a coach. If you're an offensive coordinator, you call the plays. That's it. You're a defensive coordinator, you motivate and you call the plays and you answer to Jerry. That is all. That is all. Zeke's longest run is 12 yards. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Y'all can keep kicking Zeke if you want to, man. But Zeke's longest run is 12 yards because of what? There's no tyrant. If Zeke's longest run was 12 yards and we had our starting offensive line, trust me, I'll be the one talking, Mel. You think I don't see this shit? I can see it. Mel, I remember you too, Mel. This how crazy my memory is. Let me see if I'm right. Is it you that got the son? You got a son that's like 6'2", 210, 212, or something like that. His safety. Is that you? I believe it's you. I'm not sure. Somebody. I don't know. Tell me. Somebody sent me some footage of their son. I think it was Mel or somebody named Mel. It was like 2 years ago though, but I think it was you. And last one, shaking my head, Okoye. Man, those play calls with Zeke was dumb as fuck. Shaking my head like, dude, they know Zeke running. Who you tricking, man? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They run Zeke out. They run Zeke from on a 4th and 1 from the shotgun. Are they? I don't know what they doing, man. Like Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore is looking kind of weird. Dak making him look made him look great, but within the 30, when you see him in the red, just pay attention to Kellen Moore in the 30. If we ever get in the 30 against the Steelers, just watch what he does. Just watch what he does. It's gonna be a reverse or some dumbass trick play. But why does he keep doing it? Because he knows they don't work, and we know that they're coming. Why he does, I don't know. He said you want to see Zeke under center. Yeah, yeah, with I form, like with a fullback back there. That's how Zeke need to run, especially a guy his size. Yep. Zeke ain't gonna do shit when you ain't got a quarterback, bro. Oh, that ain't you? Yeah, you. Maybe I'm wrong, Mel. My bad. I thought it was you. I thought it was another Mel. Start with his last name. His name was an H though. I thought it was you though. Yeah, it's not you though. That's crazy. That was like 2 years ago though. But his son was a safety. He probably in college somewhere now. I told him he's a cannon. He really was. Yeah, game changer was good. He said, I don't know why McCarthy don't tell him uh tell him no on them stupid ass trick plays. You know why McCarthy don't tell him no on those stupid ass trick plays? Because it ain't McCarthy's job to tell him nothing. That's why I'm trying to tell you. He not the coach. He's a motivator. Hey, you got no business telling Kellen Moore what to do. And Jerry will make sure of that. If you don't see Jerry on the sideline at the end of games, pissed off talking shit, it's because the coaches is listening to everything he telling them to do when he calls down there. When Parcells was there, Jerry would be down there every play, every game. I mean, why? Because Parcells will piss his ass off and do what the fuck he want to do. Parcells wasn't listening to that shit. He said, "Trust me, y'all. Listen to a Courier. This dude's stupid smart, but I would disagree with him from time to time. That's my dog. Yeah, we disagree sometimes, but I appreciate that too. And thanks, man. Thanks, man. But it is what it is, man. He says Zeke or Dalvin Cook. Mel, you just hate Zeke, man. Won't you go be a Dalvin Cook Vikings fan then, bro? I don't get it. You want us to keep taking up for Zeke, and you want to keep arguing with the bull, but then when he scored touchdowns, you gonna just disappear from the chats, and you gonna come up with another thing to talk about. You're not gonna come back in here and say, I want to see you eat crow when you're wrong. That's all. Everybody can talk shit. I talk shit, but I'll tell y'all I'm wrong publicly because I got to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? So y'all don't do that though. Y'all come in here and talk shit, and then y'all just get quiet when shit start going different. Zeke is not one of those. Zeke not one of those dudes, man. Where I say he's nothing. I can't put Zeke in that category. There's dudes on his team that I'm talking about that I was talking nice about before. LV, one of them. Jalen is another one. See what I'm saying? So that happens, but Zeke's not the one I will push off a cliff right here. Almighty Fly was good. Hi, right back to you, bro. Um, let's see. Philadelphia underdogs. Ayo Kuye, you be around second in Cambria or no? How you know about second in Cambria, bro? I used to work there. That's the strip club I used to work at. Set it off. I'll be around there. Yeah, I'll be around there, bro. Hit me in my DMs, bro. Stop asking me personal shit on this joint. Hit me where I be at. Yeah, you know where I'm at. If you know that, you damn sure know where. You probably know me. He said, "Ain't nothing quiet. I shit talk because I could back the shit up." I wasn't talking to you. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about our own fucking fan base. You a Eagles fan. You can fuck off. I ain't talking about you. But you could back up whatever you want. That's great because you got some shit to do too. Your team is trash, just like ours. Y'all almost lost to a trash team. I am tired of LVE. Joe Thomas is better. I agree. I agree. Shout out to my brother Game Changer. Unc was good. Was good. What else? Oh, he said I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying. Oh no, I thought you was talking about me. I was like, I wasn't even talking to you, killer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where I be. That's Marv. That's my old head. That's the one who taught me everything I know about the bar game, bro. So if you know him or you know about that, you know where I used to be. You probably seen me before. You probably seen me before. I wish Joe Thomas was 5 years younger. Wow, how old is Joe Thomas now? What, 27, 28? I don't know. I don't know how old he is. Oh, you 29? That ain't bad. My analysis on Donovan Wilson is I've been watching this film. Y'all gonna see it live. I don't want to give it away because I got the film chopped up, but y'all gonna see it live soon. He can hit. He still got some learning to do, but I honestly think Donovan Wilson's biggest problem is Xavier Woods, because Xavier Woods plays where Donovan Wilson should be playing, which is down near closer to the line of scrimmage in the box. I like him there. Donovan plays single high better than everyone else on the team too, though. But I think maybe Parker could do that, and because Parker has wheels, Parker can run. But I think maybe Parker can do that, and Donovan Wilson can play in the box. So I don't beat Donovan Wilson up as much. Plus, my assessment on him and Diggs is the same. They're the two better playing secondary members right now. Think about it. I haven't said Thompson's name in a while, in a couple weeks, and we shouldn't have been saying his name because Donovan Wilson was on the same team as him. He should have been playing over him. The plays that Thompson gave up, if Donovan Wilson gave them up, I wouldn't have been mad because he's a rookie. And I don't think Donovan Wilson would have gave those plays up. That's the thing, which is crazy. So why the hell was Thompson ever in there in the first place? And Woods does nothing, bro. Woods don't do shit. I don't know, man. But he out there every week. Fucking crazy. Are you from the Badlands where the Ricans be at? Yeah, I know that's where they dwell. My whole family Puerto Rican, bro. I know I don't look like you would never think I got a bunch of Ricans in my family, but if you see me with all my cousins, I don't look like I belong there. I can tell you that. That's just Philly for you. Everybody love the Ricans down here. Well, not me. I mean, I don't mind. I like everything, but everybody love the Ricans down here. So my whole family look Rican. All of them. They all half Nicaraguan, half black, half light skinned black, half Nicaraguan. So they all look Rican, all speak Rican, all act Rican, all hang Rican, and they all in the Badlands right now, getting shot at or shooting at something. That's just the way Philly is, man. But yeah, you know what it is because you from down there, so I know you know. What else we got? Donovan Wilson been playing well. We win the Seahawks game. Yeah, if Wilson was in the game, we win that Seahawks game. And if Diggs would have made that interception, we win that, man. We would have won that. Let's see. Yeah, I said that already, Uncle Charles. Okoye, you have to agree that Jerry Jones is the Achilles heel for this organization. Yeah, I just got finished talking about that. You probably just missed it, but that was my whole little monologue that a second ago. Woods is trash, though, is what I was saying, and the reason I was saying Woods is trash because I never seen a guy that y'all keep talking about as like a premier starter who don't make no plays. He don't make plays. When he make plays in the backfield, is because nobody touched him. He don't make no plays. He not busting nothing up. You not like, oh shit. Hey y'all, Woods on the line of scrimmage. Woods on the line of scrimmage. Shift the coverage. Shift the line to his. Oh shit. Woods is single high. We can't throw back there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What do he do? What do he do? Don't throw across the middle because Woods is robbing on this play. He might. We don't want to get you guys blown up, so make sure you throw the ball low and inside. You don't want to throw it the high and outside because Woods might blow you. Ain't no Roy Williams happening. It's like, what do he do? What do he do? Get pop up interceptions. Exactly. He's a bum, and I was here for him. I was here for him. Look at my first breakdown of Woods. Type in the AKOYE Media, Xavier Woods, and you're gonna see his first breakdown. I was loving young boy. I was like, oh damn, he versatile. Yeah, he move around. I just didn't know he was lighting the ass like that. I've seen Jordan Lewis hit, I've seen Cheeto hit, and I've seen Woods hit. And both those dudes hit like safeties. Woods don't. Jordan Lewis tackle like a safety, meaning he can tackle. Jordan Lewis can tackle you. Um, Cheeto will pop the shit out of you. I remember that game where Aaron Jones tried to reverse field. First off, y'all know about beast mode. He went up against beast mode. But when Aaron Jones tried to reverse field and come back across the field against fucking Cheeto knocked him the fuck out. He knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? Woods a bum. Woods a bum. You said I need to stop worrying about Zeke and D Law and start worrying about Jalen and Crawford. Crawford need to go. Jalen just need to move around. He need to move somewhere else. That's it. No one complained about Jerry Jones in 20. So you got 3 years and 25 years. 3 years and 25 years, Quentin. Think about that. You said no one complained about Jerry in 2014, 16 to 2018. It's always the easy go-to when there's a losing season. There's been a lot of them though, Quint. It ain't one. You got 3 out of 25, bro. A lot of them. It's not like, come on, man. I'm not talking about the years where we went to the playoffs 8-8, 10-6. I'm talking about just like real, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know Freddie's and Tony's. Marv Love's on front and on second and Somerset. Second and Somerset. That we be there too. They be outside now serving drinks. We be there too. That's where I be at. You know what I mean? You can check me out there, man. I already just come tell me you Philadelphia underdogs and just walk up to me. Don't walk up to me too fast. Just come tell me who you is. And then we'll rap. You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. Uh, ain't no way in hell J. Lou on big ass 7 foot tall Claypool. We gonna need to move AB to the slot and J. Lou. Why do y'all think how tall you think AB is? What are you talking about? They the same size. They the same size. Y'all be talking like Jordan Lewis is 5'5" or something. You know what I'm saying? They the same size. Jordan Lewis is 5'10", 5'11", 200 pounds. So is AB, 5'11", 200 pounds. So Cheeto got an inch on them and probably like 8 pounds. They the same. They the same, man. Yeah, I like to see Luke Gifford, Sean Lee, and LVE actually stay on the field and play too. Azur Kamara, I think he got hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. He on IR right now. That's what happened to him. AB 6 foot tall. Y'all said he 5'11", bro. AB 5'11". They're an inch off each other. I Green, stop it. You tried to cheat me, man. I got Madden too. I Green. I can go look at their height, bro. What you talking about? I got Google. Stop it. Stop it. You try to lie. You try to lie to me, man. Why you do that? Don't do that. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how tall AB is. AB not great either. So why if you screaming for this is where we at as a team. You screaming for AB. Why would you be screaming AB right? The fact that you came into the season, I know damn well you ain't say AB name coming into the season, but the fact that you talking AB now shows that you've already admitted to how bad things are. Because you telling me bring AB up in here. You know, like he that bull. He already on the field. You just don't notice. Eddie, what's good? What's good? Did y'all watch J. Lou film his rookie year on the outside? Yep. Y'all don't see these short corners balling and safeties like Whitfield in Tampa. Yeah, they could play. J. Lou was playing good his first year. Just watch my film. No, I'm from Texas, Philadelphia. I'm from Philly. My family is from North Carolina. My mom was and my pop was they was in the army. I'm an army brat, so I was born in Texas on an army base, but I was raised here since I was 5. I've been in Philly, so I'm a Philadelphian, but I'm from Texas. But the thing that helped me was like helped me to Texas was the Cowboys. I was just like, look, my mom in Texas right now. Actually, she moved back down there, but yeah, I'm from Texas, but raised here. I was raised in North. I'm from Richard Allen in Philly anyway. That's where I lived at. That's the project. Um, what up? What's good, Akoye? That's JP. What's good? What's up? What's up, Alpha Mason? What's good? You late. I gotta go. My girl gonna beat me the fuck up, man. I'll be blowing her off to do these jumps, pause. But to do these jumps, I'll be like, I'll be supposed to take her shopping and shit. I don't feel like walking through Walmart. Why do they call y'all to walk through Walmart, bro? They'll stand in the same aisle all day. Don't want nothing, man. Don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do that shit, man. I'm about to blow this off. I feel like just sitting here fucking with y'all. I really do. I should have been going. I've been sitting over here because I just feel like talking. Okoye, what's a defense you love seeing play in the NFL? Historically, Baltimore is always good. I love anything AFC North, man. They always flying around hitting shit. If you in the AFC North, I don't care if you're from the Bengals to the Steelers to the Browns, they hit shit over there. AFC North. So you could pick any of those defenses. I like watching them. I don't care if you give up plays. That's what happens. This is a pass happy league. They making it so the quarterbacks can do that to you. But you got to have a mentality where when you come here, you was playing football, and the Steelers always like that. So I love the Steelers. I love their defense anyway. I like watching San Fran right now. They when Bosa was here, it was healthy. I like watching them. Um, Seattle was good for a little while, but Chris Richard turned me off of the cover three only scheme. So Seattle's cool. Salas, their defensive coordinator, is from the Legion of Boom too. He was probably the guy who really made the Legion of Boom. The guy who's the defensive coordinator over in with the 49ers right now, and they playing more closely aligned to what Seattle looked like in 2012 than we did when we had Chris Richard. Chris Richard probably was just the hype man with that group. But those are the defenses I like watching traditionally. Every year, you know you're gonna get somebody that's banging. They always how the Steelers always know how to draft a middle linebacker. Damn, you don't never say I don't care. You don't even know their names half the time. They have weird ass numbers. They have a dude that was a defensive tackle like Levon Kirkland. They say we're gonna put you back here at middle linebacker, and they still play good. They still find a way to make their middle linebackers play well, even when they have certain discrepancies where they just not as good. But we can't seem to figure it out. They always got an outside linebacker that can ball out of control. How come they don't miss? They'll get rid of one and you'll forget. Like Joey Porter was over there, Greg Lloyd was over there. It's so many you can't name them. Bud Dupree. It's just so many of them. You got JJ Watt or TJ Watt. I'm sorry. Like they got outs. They just don't never miss when it comes to draft and defense. How is that? How? But we have so much trouble. That's crazy. J. Lou would be nice at safety. Yeah, J. Lou don't miss no tackles, but that's not why he would be bad at safety. He'd be bad at safety because I don't know how good J. Lou could play in space. Uh, yep. Hold on. Let me see what else. Oh, he said, "Oh, okay. I was about to go in on you if you was from Philly and rooting for you. Tried to set me up, Killer Duff. That's fucked up, bro. I knew when you asked the question, you wasn't just being nice. You was trying to set me up. You was trying to make me look like a Philly traitor, motherfucker. I saw you. But no, I'm not from here. Though. I'm from Texas for real. You know what I mean? But I don't care. I still be having to go at it with y'all because y'all think y'all tough around here, man. Philadelphia fans is the most ignorant losers I ever seen in my life, man. Y'all be losing and still talk shit to me. I wore my Dallas Cowboy hoodie. Motherfuckers like, yo, you can't come in this store with that shit on. I like, I thought I had the wrong mask on. He's talking about my hoodie. I'm like, yo, I go where I want, bro. Like, fuck out of here, man. I go. They be dead serious though. You think it's a joke? Dude, they want to serve me a drink because I had a cowboy vest on, man. At McMenamin, I'm gonna say the name because fuck y'all. At McMenamin's, that's the bartender. I had to talk to him for 10 minutes before he wanted to serve me a drink. I'm like, this is crazy. I feel like this is back in Jim Crow days or something, man. What's up? Philadelphia underdogs. Do you not see Cowboys jersey? No, he knew I was a Cowboy fan. He just thought I was from I Green. He thought you misreading it. He thought I was from Philly and rooting for the Cowboys. He thought I was a traitor. Look at how they gotta fuck with stats to make it seem like they winners. Pennsylvania has more bowls than Texas, but we got more Super Bowls. You got to go all the way back to Chuck Bednarik 61, 1961 to start talking about rings. And if you want to talk historically speaking, then we could do it too. Then right? That means we got five. How many y'all got? One, and then y'all tore up your whole goddamn city. I was here. Y'all tore. It looked like George Floyd died when we won the Super Bowl. Y'all destroyed the fucking city. You know, a lot of people was crying in happy tears, but y'all was fucking the city up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all some fucked up winners. Lamar Woodley, yeah, that was another one. Y'all some fucked up winners. Ryan Shazar, yep. They had a bunch of them, man. Yep, James Ferrier, Foots. Remember Foots? The Foot. What's his name? What was his name? Something Foot. But all the motherfuckers be good. Where's your diamond ring though? I don't got a diamond ring, but I got a nice little rolly though. You know what I'm saying? That shit work. You know what I mean? That's my diamond ring, motherfucker. Like, fuck out of here. I try to play me. You be trying to play me, man. I be thinking we cool, then you come at me like on the low though. Every time. I see you though. That's Philly for you. That's how Philly roll, man. They be cool, then they run down on you about 20 minutes later. You was like, damn, that's my man. That ain't your man, homie. He around the corner plotting to run down this block on your ass right now. That's you, Philadelphia. Don't be like, and you named yourself Philadelphia, so you and the underdog. So you got the right name for it. You said Dolphins defense crazy this year. Yeah, because your boy Jones over there. Jones over there. You exactly right. Yeah, Jones over there. Yeah, did I see the Santa Cruz knockout? Santa Cruz problem was he threw a 1-2. He hit him with it. Then he threw another one. Gervonta let him hit him with that one. And then he tried to throw another one after that. Like you threw the same combination 3 times in a row. That was his problem. You don't feint. I tell God, don't feint and then do exactly what you just showed me. If you feint your jab and then you throw your jab, you stupid as hell. Unless you got me off balance from the feint. If I move from the feint and then you threw the jab when I was backing up, yeah, you got me. But if I don't respect the feint and then you feint again and then throw the punch, I'm gonna beat your ass because you just showed me what you're about to do. And that's what he did. He didn't feint. He actually threw the combo, but he hit Gervonta with 2-1-2s, and then he should have just either got out of there or just covered up. He tried to hit him with another right hand, and Gervonta just slipped outside that right hand and came underneath with that uppercut. That was it for him. Yeah, I saw that. That was a nice little uppercut. I like Gervonta though, but I think Santa Cruz just showed the blueprint for how to beat him. Though you just got to go right at him and rumbling, but you probably got to be Mexican to do it because I don't know, the game ain't the same. Like black guys don't try to fight the way we used to no more. We all try to fight like Pretty Boy Floyd now. There ain't that many of us that fight gritty no more. We used to fight explosive and tough. Like it was some like a dude that'll fuck up Gervonta is a guy that's like you gotta fight like perpetual motion. You can't be as big, obviously, but you got to fight like Holyfield. You got to be in the mix with him, like Santa Cruz was. And only Mexicans fight like that now. Black guys don't fight like that. We fight kind of like on the outside. You know, everybody want to be Floyd, and before Floyd, everybody wanted to be Roy Jones. But the problem with those types of fighters, I know we're not talking about boxing, but the problem with those types of fighters is they're once in a lifetime fighters. That's not fundamental boxing, and it works. So I'm not saying they're bums, but it works for them. But then everybody thinks like that guy's the best, so I'm gonna fight like that, and they don't realize boxing is like a fingerprint. That you can't replicate anything. Everybody has different gifts and different traits, and when you try to replicate that, you get that this cookie cutter type of style that we got now, where guys just come out here trying to be Floyd. Everybody thinks about shoulder rolls and all that bullshit. You can't do what Roy Jones could do, so don't fight with your hands down and try to use just your eye judgment. You could do that in spots, but even Roy Jones put his hands up when he got in certain situations. When Floyd got hurt, if you think Floyd's best defense, for anybody who want to argue with me, I'll break it down if you want me to, but I ain't trying to get a strike. If you think his best defense is the shoulder roll, look at what happens when Floyd gets hurt. Does he do the shoulder roll? Fuck no. He put his hands up. When Shane Mosley hit his ass, he didn't start shoulder rolling because shoulder rolling was what got him hit. When Shane Mosley hit his ass, he put his hands up because that's his defense. His best defense is with his hands up. But if you get me in the box, now I'll be going on for another hour though, bro. But that's how I feel about that. Jerry Jones and ego, pride, his love for Donald Trump is the reason why he never signed Colin Kaepernick. Fuck Colin Kaepernick. That's how I feel about Colin Kaepernick. Fuck boy. He's a fuck boy. He a liar too. I don't fuck with him. So fuck Colin Kaepernick. That's how I feel. Robert Moore. And no, I don't care because I'm black. I don't gotta like that motherfucker. I don't like Colin Kaepernick. No, because he started off talking about he wanted attention for people who were dying in police brutality. We got about 250 police-related deaths each year. So if you wanted to spread some awareness, why you ain't spreading no awareness about Philadelphia? You know, how many motherfuckers done got shot up this year? How many motherfuckers done got shot up last year? Every year, it's like 700 people dying in this city. And that's just Philly. You got Chicago, all these other cities. Why you ain't talking about that? Why we ain't bringing that up? And then when you got an opportunity to get back in the league, you made it about you. He made it some big soap opera when he finally got a chance to get back in the league. So fuck bull. Fuck Colin Kaepernick, bro. I don't like that bull. Don't bring him up. Don't think I'm gonna talk good about him because he's black. I don't like bull. He a nut. He said he said I hate the Cowboys, but I'm a subscribe. I fuck with you. Appreciate that, Raheem. I appreciate that. I get a lot of them that do that, but I appreciate that. He said, Okoye, I feel wrong for thinking Ali defense is kind of overrated. No, you just don't know Ali before Ali before he got banned for 3 years. Ali stayed on his toes. You couldn't touch Ali because his footwork was crazy. You know, his eye judgment and footwork was just too crazy. He used to run in his boxing stance, so he could do that all day. You wasn't going to tire him out. His footwork was crazy. Later in the game, he had to adjust. So Ali's defense when he was laying on the ropes, you know, he adjusted, man. Yeah, Philadelphia, you know, it's crazy. Like I say all the time, man. For anybody who want to talk about police brutality and think I'm wrong, or you want to call me Uncle Tom, whatever you want to call me, right? I don't give a fuck. When I go put, I got a license to carry. When I put my gun on my waist to walk outside, I don't do it because I think it's a cop outside that's waiting to shoot me. I do it because it's somebody that look like me outside waiting to shoot me. My sons, they homeschool, right? And it's because they send young boys to go rumble. You tell young boy, yo, somebody do something to you, you better go rumble. Shit, you can't tell your son that in Philly. Tell your son to go knock a motherfucker out if he call him something now. Tell him, stand up for yourself as a bully. You better put your hands up. You could tell him that. All my sons can box. But that's the reason I don't want them in school, because they'll be them beat somebody ass and don't even know by the end of the day you're gonna get aired out. 16-year-olds got more guns than me. This is crazy. That 16-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, got better guns too. I'm like, yo, and can't use them for shit. So no, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You can't have an opinion nowadays. If you disagree, you're automatically wrong. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But yeah, man. Let me see. Yeah, you already know, bro. You know, it is what it is, though. But that's the truth. They talk all that they want. But yeah, my bad. You brought up Colin Kaepernick. I just went on a little rant. But I don't like bull. I don't like bull, and I don't care if people think I'm crazy for that. I don't like it. I don't. All Zeke haters that think he asked will want to get a snap. Would want to get and want TP to get snaps. That's sorry. I want to hear that same shit if Zeke ass don't play. Oh yeah, if Zeke don't play and Tony Pollard got to carry the load, Tony gonna have a hell of a game though, bro. It's just that Tony gonna have a hell of a game. Tony can ball. It's like Kamara, like saying Kamara ain't good because Mark Ingram ain't there. Mark Ingram was good too though. You know what I'm saying? They just different running backs. Zeke just a different running back. You don't ask Zeke to do what Tony gonna do, and you damn sure don't ask Tony to do what Zeke do. You don't ask Tony to be like. You don't see Tony breaking 5, 6 tackles. He'll break little arm tackles here and there. Zeke will break your fucking whole body tackle. He don't care what you put on him. You seen what he did to Young Boy, man. Like he made Young Boy slide. I ain't never gonna disrespect a man who make a nigga slide. He put his head down against Boy on Atlanta. Young Boy slid across the end zone, man. It's grass. It ain't slippery out there. You made a whole grown man. First off, he was running forward. He went backwards, hit the ground, and then still slid slowly. And it looked like I did a fucking special effects. I ain't put nothing on that. Bull was really sliding across the end zone, bro. Can't hate on that, bro. He was really sliding across the end zone, man. Oh man. Yeah. You said people in New York shooting and missing on purpose because ain't no way they shooting like that. Yes, it is a way they shooting like that. They think this Call of Duty, man. They think this Call of Duty is crazy. Yeah, he looked like he was at the water park. Game changer. You already know. They slide up on you like crazy. So, yeah, man, I gotta go. But because I was trying to hold off, but I'm about to get cursed out because I was supposed to be at Target or Target or whatever she want to call it, a long time ago. So I gotta drive across town and go pick my girl up, man. So I gotta go. But I'll jump back on later and fuck with y'all. I had fun, man. Talk to y'all soon. But yeah, this world, man. Like I said, make sure y'all can take care of yourselves and take care of your family because you can't rely on the government no more. And it's time anyway, man. Government means control the mind. Government means to control, and ment is menti, the mind. So that's mind control 101 right there for you. Look up neuro linguistic programming and you'll start to understand what you see whenever you turn on the screen. And for real, if you want to be honest, I'm probably a part of that process because the things that I bring you, I'm not bringing you none of the things to kind of unlock the matrix. I'm bringing you shit to talk about that's in the matrix. So even though I think of myself as being outside of it, I kind of I entertain you. So I entertain the mind. I control and hold the mind, right? So I'm part of the problem too, if you want to really talk about it. But oh well, I'm here. So I ain't doing shit else. You know what I mean? Might as well holler at it. Talk to y'all soon though. Peace.